Imago Dei Digital Ministry fam, we are here at the cathedral about to enter to see how everyone is here gathering together, all, focusing today on the special day of Our Lady of Guadalupe. There are different people, dressed in different outfits, bringing flowers, images, and just to share this beautiful festivity, right? And to gather together as one Catholic family, to celebrate our mother, our Blessed Virgin Mary, Our Lady of Guadalupe. We are about to also interview Lalo Garcia, who is an artist that is here with us, who did the mural. And we are also going to look at his exhibition that's inside of the cathedral, and he will be sharing with us the significance and the meaning behind Expresiones de Fe. Let's go inside and check it out.
So this is the 2024 Our Lady of Guadalupe celebration, and like you said, different people. Some of them are the same people.
Yes.
And it was nice to see familiar faces, but there's different people around, different activities, a little bit different from last year, but that's great.
All right, everyone, we're here again now with Father Peter Saucedo, to share with us a beautiful message about Our Lady of Guadalupe. What brings us here today? How we were just with the seminarians, Father, and they were telling us about even how our Blessed Mother has come to their lives, and especially right now that they're in the seminary. So tell us more about vocations, about the culture, also of everyone coming with their images, right, of our Blessed Mother and flowers. Just this beautiful day that we're here.
Yeah, as we do every year, we gather to honor Our Lady Guadalupe, who I think, especially for us in the Americas, is especially has a very special place in our hearts. I think for me, honestly, one of the great things that really just draws me to Our Lady is the way that she revealed herself to the people of Mexico in a way that they could relate, in a way that they didn't feel ostracized or maybe isolated from who God is. She's a good reflection of that we have a God who loves us, a God who wants to be part of our lives, and a God that invites us to a relationship with Him. Regardless of where we're at in our lives, regardless of our shortcomings, of the gifts that we have, simply because we're His sons and His daughters, we can have a relationship with Him. And Our Lady teaches us that, right? She comes to the indigenous people where they're at, and she invites them to that encounter with the Lord. And so I think for us, especially Our Lady of Guadalupe, is a good reminder to us of that great love that she has for us and how she draws us closer to Jesus. Vocation is saying yes to the Lord and then going out into the world and sharing the good news. And so all of us have a vocation. We're all called to something, and Mary is a great example of how we can do that.
One of the great things about Our Lady of Guadalupe is that it transcends all cultures, all societies, all countries. Our Lady is a universal mother of the church, but she's also our universal mother. I think it's beautiful that all cultures, all races come together for not just one day, but a whole month, and give her thanks for everything she does to us.
Creo que para nosotros como seres humanos es un modelo de fe, porque a través de ella podemos experimentar y sobre el fiat voluntas tua, cuando ella da el sí a nuestro Señor para que pueda existir y haya el plan de Dios, que es que nazca nuestro Señor Jesucristo y que se lleve a cabo el plan de la salvación para todos nosotros.
El Señor hace la invitación y dice: dejarás a tu padre y a tu madre, dejarás tu casa. Igual que la Virgen María dejó a sus padres y se encaminó a cumplir su misión, pues nosotros tratamos de seguir su ejemplo y nos encomendamos bajo su manto para que ella, como madre que es, nos guíe y nos indique el camino, así como en las bodas de Caná dijo: hagan lo que Él les diga. Entonces siempre ponemos nuestra vocación en sus manos para que ella nos fructifique y nos lleve por el camino.
So, in my parish in Ventura, there's this wonderful, both behind the altar and behind the choir loft, there's an image of Our Lady. And so the way I think about it is when I'm altar serving at my parish and I'm holding the cross or I'm holding the candles, I use the image of Our Lady to guide me, right? To guide me to our Lord. And even as I'm sitting there on the altar, I'm looking at the image at the back of the choir loft, and I'm looking at Mary, and I'm allowing that to kind of become my prayer. To me, it's sometimes also a little awkward, like stare at the people as I'm walking by. So it's kind of just easier to look at Our Lady and be like, all right, Mama Mary, like lead me to your son. And that, as I've grown up, as I've matured in the faith, that's been an image that I kind of try to pray with from time to time. It's something that I miss when I go to other parishes and I serve. I miss having an image of our Lord or Our Lady. And so here it's really wonderful when I'm walking down the aisle, I can see Our Lady right there. And so it's a wonderful prayer, an image that I can kind of pray with to guide me. So.
It's been interesting, a little bit different than last year, like we were talking about, but it's getting later, but people are still coming, which is wonderful.
Why do you think it is?
I mean, we are in LA, and people do travel from far away, especially to the cathedral, such a monument. It's such a, it's the center of our Catholic faith here in Los Angeles, and it's one of the biggest dioceses in the world too, so people will travel from far away, 2 hours, 3 hours, just to be here tonight. Tonight's all about our faith and our traditions in the church. And we just see it in the culture, especially in the Latino culture, and very, very especially if in Mexico, where the miracle happened.
And we're looking at the projection right at the building of the cathedral, right, of Our Lady of Guadalupe. We have the cross right next to us, and we have the moon. How beautiful, just to have that light right above us.
Just a quick fact, about the moon and Our Lady in Mexico. If we see any image that we see of Our Lady of Guadalupe, she's standing on the moon, right? And not only that, the Aztec believe that the dark side of the moon is where they will go in their afterlife. That's why the lady is stepping over that, saying, "Look, I'm greater than the moon." So that's just such a beautiful image. And not only that, but this image, we're like 200-300 feet away from the freeway. So this image that is projected of Our Lady, thousands of people are going to see it tonight, driving on the 101. So that's just such a beautiful place for people. Maybe it's a reminder. How many Angelinos forgot that today was Our Lady of Guadalupe? They're driving past the 101 and remember, I gotta go to church tomorrow to honor Our Lady.
Well, Katia, it's so great to see you here. We saw you probably about 4 months, two or three months, right? But it's so great to see you here at the cathedral, and that we're here united because it's for the celebration of Our Lady of Guadalupe. Tell us, we've been interviewing other people that we've encountered here, but tell us, what is it for you today?
Oh my gosh, I'm going to be honest with you. I always sleep really early, but for some reason, it's always on this day that I can stay up, that I can stay awake, because I'm just so excited.
Right?
Like it feels like a party. It is a party, right? But it feels like a holy party because we're celebrating our mother. And as someone who came from Mexico, it feels like a little piece is here with us from Mexico as well. So I know I'm always really excited. I have performed as Mary before, and that line never fails to give me chills because it makes you just stop worrying, and just trust in God. And I feel like that is something that Jesus was always telling us in his words, but it took his mother to come, hey, stop everything that you're doing, stop worrying and just trust me. And they're honestly words that we should all really just surrender to, and it just gives me chills. Well, for me, it has been a pleasure. It's always a pleasure to talk to you guys, to participate with you guys, and it was so amazing that we ran into each other. But thank you, and to everybody who watches as well. You guys have an amazing group, and many blessings to your viewers and to you guys as well.
Well, let's go inside the cathedral to sing and to party. Because we're celebrating so much. So may God bless you, and let's go.